You're watching CKWS News at Noon on Global Kingston.
Good to see you on this Monday afternoon. Hopefully you stayed in, hunkered down. The snow didn't affect you too much other than some shoveling you may have to do, digging out from around 25 to 35 centimeters of snow today, depending on where you are. We'll get to around -4, -5 today, slipping to -7 late evening. This was a news maker. Millions of people were affected from the snowfall today. We certainly broke a record. We catch some relief on the way for tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds. And then a rain-snow mix returns on Wednesday. Certainly not as much as we saw today, maybe 5 centimeters worth, but again, mixed with rain and perhaps some freezing rain for Wednesday. But today's snow, that came with strong winds. That also came with some freezing rain, messy, wintry mix. Belleville snowfall warning is in effect for you today. Upwards of 20 centimeters could be expected. -4 the high. It's going to feel a little colder than that with that wind chill. And then some sunshine is on the way for tomorrow, a high of -11, and then +3 on Wednesday, above average, but a rain-snow mix by midweek. Brockville, snowfall warning is in effect for you. -3 your expected high. It's going to feel like -13 in the afternoon, though, with that wind chill. -12 tomorrow with some sunny periods, and then +2 on Wednesday. Smiths Falls, 30 centimeters for you. -4 for today. It'll feel like -13. Enjoy a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow as you get to just -14, another cold day upon us, and then 1 degree on Wednesday. For those who are shoveling by hand, I really feel sorry for you. It is a heavy snow. We dealt with some freezing rain, so do take your time. Please don't hurt yourselves. Kingston today, -4, and it'll feel like -17. And tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, -11. It's going to be a chilly one, especially when you factor in that wind chill, -20. We'll get to above 0 for Wednesday, dealing with more flurries. -13 on Thursday, a mix of sun and clouds. The coldest day of the week thus far. Friday, only getting to -16.
From Global Kingston, this is CKWS News at 6.
Good evening. A winter wallop to start the week. It's a day of digging out after a massive snowstorm pummeled the region. The storm dumping upwards of 40 centimeters of snow in a short period of time, and those howling winds caused some big snow drifts as well. The storm forcing area school boards to take the unprecedented step of closing all schools, delaying the return to in-person learning. And that was just the first of a number of public services that were either canceled or modified as the day moved on. Darren Davis has more.
Despite the best efforts of Kingston's Public Works to keep streets and sidewalks clear, scenes of stuck vehicles were a common sight. This man abandoned his vehicle at the Kings Lake Plaza, opting to walk because of the weather conditions.
I work at noon, so I gotta wait until at least midnight to get the car back home. So at least it's stuck in a parking lot where it's nice and safe. Nobody's gonna mess with it or anything like that. Schools
were among the first to close in a number of regions, including the Limestone District School Board, the Algonquin and Lakeshore Catholic District School Board, and the Upper Canada District School Board, followed by KFL&A Public Health canceling vaccination clinics, and this. City buses were getting stuck, leading Kingston Transit to cancel bus service except for express routes. The City of Kingston declared a significant weather event Sunday evening after a regional alert was issued by Environment Canada.
That then allows us some tolerance from our service levels that we have for winter control.
Snow clearing started early for private contractors as well. Rudy Jones says his workday began at 4 a.m.
Just to sort of get people into work, what the plow would leave on the side of the roads. And then I think we're going to be working throughout the day until, well, whenever this stops.
Something Jared Hogan is anticipating as well. By 9:30 a.m., he was on the second round of shoveling his driveway and anticipating having to push more of the white fluffy stuff later in the day.
I started at about 4:30, 4:45 this morning. I haven't gone in yet. Wait, I went and got stuck 3 times on my way to get my Tim Hortons. That's it. I'm going to have a nap and then probably come out this afternoon and do round 3.
Public Works says it could take the better part of a week to fully deal with the storm, from clearing streets to snow removal and creating capacity for the next snow event. Darren Davis, Global News, Kingston.
OPP are asking residents to stay home and off the roads unless it's absolutely necessary. This hydro pole was knocked down early this morning in a single vehicle crash. Police are still looking into the cause. The damaged pole, now temporarily secured by Utilities Kingston, forced a portion of Montreal Street between Joseph's and Railway Streets to be closed for 3 hours. Police are reporting a slightly higher than normal level of vehicle collisions today and are getting reports of a high number of vehicles stuck in the snow.
If you can stay home, please do so. This is one of those days where it's better to stay home, stay warm, than to risk your ride out again.
The same blizzard that battered our region also took aim at other parts of Ontario and Quebec. As much as 60 centimeters of snow were expected in some parts. Kyle Benning has more on the fallout and the digging out.
It didn't matter whether you were in a car, truck, on public transit, or an emergency vehicle. The commute in many parts of Ontario was difficult.
If you guys are going anywhere, go back home, I'm telling you now, because it's crazy out here. I'm driving a 4x4 pickup truck and I've been stuck 4 times already.
I feel like I've been waiting for it for a long time, me and the family, and we're just glad to have something to play with outdoors.
It's been a long winter without any snow. It's about time.
Environment Canada says up to 60 centimeters of snow is expected to fall in some areas of Ontario and Quebec. Residents helping each other with shovels in hand, a push, or helping others get around.
This is Doug Ford. I'm a taxi driver today.
Schools in Toronto were supposed to be in session Monday, but Mother Nature had other plans.
We know that staff had already prepared in-person learning for today, and that this was a decision on short notice. For that reason, we're asking staff to provide remote learning to the greatest extent possible.
Major routes in and around the Greater Toronto area had to be closed or were blocked off because of stalled vehicles. Crews in Montreal doing what they can to ensure the roads are safe.
We're expecting maybe 20 centimeters of snow. For sure, we're gonna have 1,000 trucks on the road today.
The blizzard is expected to taper off and the mercury is set to drop.
Well, thankfully, the heaviest snow for Ontario and Quebec will ease by Monday night, but temperatures will be plummeting, so any vehicle, anything stuck in the snow will be iced in.
Daily lows in Ottawa and Montreal are forecasted to reach into the -20s throughout the week. Kyle Benning, Global News.
All right, let's get the count and the amount of how much snow we've fell today. And is the worst of the storm behind us? Bill standing in a snowbank there with a first look at the local weather. How you doing, Bill?
I can't find my shovel.
I can see that.
Yeah, what a mess. Everybody's still digging out. It'll be well into tomorrow before we get dug out of this. The greatest snowstorm we've seen in recent years, really, to get that much snow in such a short period of time. How much of it did we get? Let's have a look at this loop on our radar here. It shows us a loop is from 3 a.m. until 7 a.m. That's 4 hours where the snow fell at a rate of 5 centimeters per hour. That's 20 centimeters of snow in a 4-hour period. That was the thick of it. That was the worst of it. The other 18 centimeters you got, it took all day. but that 4 hours brought you the worst of it, 20 centimeters through the early morning hours. And it's not over yet, as you can see. We're still getting a little bit of snow out here now, and that should diminish overnight. We hope to see some clearing and some cooling. As it clears, it cools this time of year, and we will see temperatures really drop. But not to worry, they'll rise again as a clipper from the prairies move our way and bring us some more snow come Wednesday. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes.
First Weather is brought to you indoors. For premium products, award-winning service, and professional installations, visit aubin.com.
Is your back aching yet from all the shoveling? I have a snowblower, but still I'm aching because it took about 3 hours to do mine and my neighbor's driveway. Took a couple passes. What a snowfall. This has to be probably the biggest snowfall I've seen for a single day since I started working here 22 years ago. I don't think we've ever received near 40 centimeters of snow in one day. It's been over a 24 to 48 hour period, a weekend maybe, but wait till you see the images I'm going to show you shortly. You're gonna die. We've got temperatures fluctuating in a big way now. We're going to get into a more of a westerly flow. These balmy -4s, which is fairly seasonal. I think -3, -4 is kind of the seasonal average for eastern Ontario. They're going to drop out as it clears. It cools this time of day. This time of year. West-northwest winds about 17 kilometers per hour. So they're already becoming more westerly. Not so much southerly. We had quite a lake enhancement because of that flow across the lake. So that sort of added to our snow, and a lot of the snow in southern Ontario. We'll probably find that relative humidity changes, the wind starts to shift, become more northerly, and that's when you get into the cooler. So yes, 38 centimeters of snow and counting. These numbers taken just a couple hours ago, so it may be a little more than that, and I wouldn't be surprised. By the time it ends tonight and switches to about a 30% probability of flurries, we'll probably will have hit 40 centimeters. But we'll have that grand total for you tomorrow. Let's have a look at this winter storm now. Here comes the snow. At about 10 p.m. we started to get like the light little bit of a flurry or dusting. All of us doubting its prowess. And it came. And the thick of it, the worst of it, was from about 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., that 4-hour period where we got 5 centimeters an hour. We mentioned that earlier. You get about 20 centimeters in that 4-hour period. And it continued. And then at one point we thought it was coming to an end in the early morning around 8 a.m. But it was just a little bit of a slowdown, and then we saw more. So yeah, it hasn't really gotten out of our way yet. The worst of it's gone, but we're still getting, it's a large system. We're still getting some wraparound. You're still getting some flurries. We're hoping to see that probability drop considerably. So high pressure moving in, Arctic air dropping in, and so you will see temperatures drop, but it'll be short-lived. It's not going to be a snap. We're not going to see 2-3 days cold weather. Another low, a clipper for the prairies comes in. By Wednesday, that will bring us more snow. This could be not just snow. We could end up seeing a little mix because of this, because we could get into the plus zone. So we say goodbye to what we did receive. We get the clearing and cooling, but by Wednesday, we get into the snow, and there's the mix. You can blame Lake Ontario. Don't blame me. You've got rain, and there's your snow line there. So we could get the freezing rain, the ice pellets, all that nasty stuff that comes with it, but it will be short-lived. By Wednesday evening, we start to see the clearing. It's out of the way. And then you can count on a real cold Thursday. Yeah, temperature's going to drop. Belleville, -10 for a high tomorrow, clearing early in the morning and cooling down to a -16 overnight, but then +2 Wednesday. So this could be snow with a bit of shower activity. Thursday, -13, mainly sunny, but look at this. -26 Thursday night. Brockville, -11 tomorrow with some clearing. You may get a mix of sun and cloud through the first part of your day. By about noon, it starts to thin out and you get some full clearing. Wednesday, it's wet snow, high 2. -14 is your high Thursday. You get down to a -28 Thursday night. Yeah, another cold one. Winter, there's no doubt winter is here now. Smiths Falls, -13 and mainly sunny tomorrow. It takes a few hours for it to get there, but by about noon, you'll be beyond any sort of mix of sun and cloud. It will be sunny. Wednesday, a +1 with snow, and Thursday a cold -17 and mainly sunny, and Thursday night -32. That's not wind chill. That's the actual temperature. Okay, and now 5-day forecast for Kingston. -11 your high tomorrow. Mainly sunny conditions by noon. You have a few clouds to deal with in the morning. Wednesday, snow. A high of +2, so it will be a wet snow mixed with other stuff at times. Thursday, mainly sunny, high -14, getting down to the -20s Thursday night. Friday, sunny, high -16, still cold. Improvement Saturday, still cool, but not as bad as Thursday and Friday, up to -9 for a daytime high. Saturday with a mix of sun and cloud. Now your weather wallpaper.
This weather wallpaper is brought to you by Pam's Flower Garden. Flowers and tropical plants by Pam's since 1962 with same-day delivery.
He doesn't seem to mind the snow. Not at all. Thanks to Ken Killen for sending this lovely picture. About 20 minutes drive north of Kingston, he managed to capture this snowy owl. Thanks, Ken. If you've got pics, share them with us like Ken did. Send them to us at submissions@ckwstv.com.
Well, that snowy owl had lots to survey today.
He certainly did.
So did the rest of us. This is the January I remember. Lots of snow and then cold.
This is the way I remembered it as a kid. First thing, when you woke up and saw this, you just grabbed your toboggan, you were gone for the day.
Right. And then you get older and you just want to get out of January, right?
Instead of the toboggan, it's the shovel or the snowblower.
Yeah. Well, maybe there is room in there at some point for tobogganing. We should get you doing first weather from a toboggan hill, Bill.
Yeah.
If your back can take it.
Sure. Yeah.
We'll work on that, okay?
you go right ahead.
Well,
Start making plans. See where that gets you.
Look, I have some clout here. I gotta use it. Yeah. Okay, 7-day forecast with you coming up a little bit later. That I can guarantee.
Okay. From 2 as we see another clipper coming our way, but for now we see some clearing and cooling. Minus 11 is the best temperature you'll get tomorrow, dropping to a minus 16, so it doesn't drop much tomorrow night as we see a warm front moving in. Snow starting overnight, continues Wednesday with a high plus 2. As it rises to 2, you could see it mixed with showers and all that other messy stuff. Thursday, it's mainly sunny, high minus 14, dropping to a minus 26. Yeah, we're back in the deep freeze again Friday. Clear and cold, a high minus 16 down to minus 25. A little better Saturday with a high minus 9, a mix of sun and cloud. And Sunday, a high minus 6, and it looks like a good 60% chance of flurries or light snow again. Monday, a mix of sun and cloud, and cold, a high minus 11.
But you know something? We have been spoiled, I guess, in the last little while, wondering where winter went, right? We had a lot of mild days in there.
Yes.
And now it's all over. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back.
You're watching CKWS News at 11 on Global Kingston.
It certainly was a real mess in the region today, all of southern and eastern Ontario. I think if you dropped down to Windsor, though, they probably would have said to you, what snow? There was this dry spot in the system that just, all this activity around them, and it just blasted right through, and everybody else saw record amounts. I think Ottawa is now saying it is probably the snowiest single day in their recorded history at 46 centimeters. We got about 38 centimeters thanks to that. But here comes the Clipper Wednesday with more snow. You'll get a little drop in temperatures in between these systems, and then we'll see it rise. That could be a wet snow, strong warm front. We could get into the plus zone Wednesday, so don't be surprised to see a bit of mixed precipitation with that snow, especially near the lake. Minus 10 for a high tomorrow and down to minus 16, clearing and cooling in the wake of the system. Wednesday, though, you're back to that Clipper snow, high 2. Thursday, it's mainly sunny and cold again. Belleville, minus 13 for a high. Brockville, minus 11, your high tomorrow. Mix of sun and cloud, clearing through the afternoon. Wednesday, though, you're back to more snow, a wet snow with a high 2, and a cold day Thursday, mainly sunny and a high minus 14. Smiths Falls, a cold one tomorrow, snow Wednesday, and cold Thursday as well. And I think everybody's going to see that activity on Wednesday. Kingston, it is a minus 11 for a high tomorrow, mainly sunny by noon. Wednesday, plus 2. Could be a wet snow mixed with showers. Thursday, minus 14 and mainly sunny. Sunny again Friday with a high minus 16. Look at those double digits overnight, minus double digits. Saturday, it's a mix of sun and cloud with a high minus 9. We get to minus 6 Sunday as more flurries and light snow come our way. And for Monday, a mix of sun and cloud and a cool one, a high minus 11.